We've been doing a study through the book of Proverbs on our series we're titled "Get Sense, Get Understanding, Get Wisdom, Get Sense." Right now we're presently in Proverbs chapter 5. We started with verse 3 yesterday, and we're still on verse 3. And verse 3 links from verse 1 and 2, which 1 and 2 is kind of the way the Proverbs seems to start each chapter. Solomon starts by reminding us the importance of wisdom, the importance of instruction, the importance of understanding, the importance of knowledge. That it goes on and tells us the effect, on our life. The whole of chapter 5 here is talking about the danger, the pitfall of immorality, right? Immorality. That's what the whole of chapter 5, kind of pinches on, and that has always been the easy way to miss God is with immorality, right? Easy way to miss God is with immorality. That's why you will have it's the easy thing the devil, uses to get people away from the path of life. When you read through scripture, the Bible talks about ancient Babylon, right? And the judgment for prophetic Babylon, and he talks about one of the biggest sin is the pollution that it has brought about by perversion, of sex. Sexual perversion is one of the big sins of prophetic Babylon that will be judged, right? The easiest way to get people off the path of life is sexual immorality, right? Just give them that promiscuousness, that easy life, that low virtue, and they will lose everything for it. That was what Israel has used when that first would that be their first big sin? Probably the main deviation that God punished them for. When Moses went to the mountain, and Moses went to the mountain and said, this Moses has gone for too long. We need a God. We need a God. We need a God. And they looked for a God that will allow them to commit sexual immorality. When the real God came to them on the mountain, say, hey, I want to be your God, and I don't want to use a prophet. I want to speak to you directly. They refused him. They said, hey, Moses, this is your God. This is your God. Yeah. We're not used to this, your God. Oh. Hey, he's making us fear. He will not allow us to do our promiscuity and all of that thought. So you go talk to your God. Whatever your God tells you, you come and tell to us. We don't want to deal with this, your God, directly. He will not give us a license to do the things that we want to do. We will not give us a license to be sexually promiscuous, right? So they said, you talk to your God, and your God will talk to us. They did not have that they did not want to have that relationship with God. They didn't want to have they did not want to be committed. They did not want to have that responsibility of dealing with God directly. And that's what religion is all about. That's what religion is all about. It's easier for us to pay a priest to talk to God for us, so that God will not hold us responsible for the purity of our life. We can do all the sins, promiscuity we want. Then we go and say, please forgive us, And that's what God does not want. He says he's looking for true worshippers that will worship him in spirit and in truth, in purity and in truth. Not one that only worships him on Sunday, or not one that only comes to him because of what you can get from him, and then go do your own thing. No. God is not looking for that. God is looking for people that are sold out to him, sold out to him, sold out to him, sold out to him every second of their life, in the secret and in the open, in the private and in the public. That is what God is looking for. And that's the only place man will find rest, is coming to have union with God, giving him everything. Until you give him everything, you will not find peace. You will not find rest. You might find religion, but you will not find God.